Hey everybody, it's 8-Bit Blades here with Ryan and Sarah, and today we'll be playing some more Sonic Mania, and it's like the encore storyline.
And I'm pretty sure I can't exactly play.
Oh, it's not like we knew that going in.
Well, no. I'm not saying anything bad about it. To be honest, you really don't need my help. You got most of this covered.
Well, like I said, it's the new mechanic of switching between the characters is why.
Well, the only thing that's stupid about the whole thing in general is the fact that when you're player 2, when you even go a little bit off the screen, it just like completely screws the second player over. Like,
yeah, but the whole point is a callback to like the older days where that actually, where like that mechanic was more for basically Tails to be helpful. For fuck's sake!
I was wondering what you're doing. I'm like,
I didn't know what the freaking. I guess Mighty Knuckles, I guess.
You know, that sounds like a power couple right there. Not like them as a couple, but you know what I mean.
Well, to be fair, they are from the same game. What is it? Knuckles Chaotix, I believe is the game they're from.
Well, and they're also probably, when you think about it, technically the strongest people, like, muscle-wise. I know everyone has the same strength in this sense here.
That's the whole mechanic.
Yeah. I know everyone has technically the same strength in this sense, but when you think about it as them, like, individually, like, real people. Animals. Creatures. You know what I mean, right?
Yes, I got it.
I think Knuckles is spasming out, though.
I miss Knuckles.
I mean, they're both red. Knuckles being a slightly pinkish color. I used to think Knuckles was a girl, okay?
Yes, we've had this conversation before. Oops, Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, like the couple I thought existed when I was a kid. You know how embarrassing it was to find out? Luckily I was by myself, but to find out that Knuckles was actually a man. Because I like literally would ship them as a child. And be like, oh, I love you, Knuckles. I love you, Sonic. And that's literally what I did.
Okay.
And then I find out that Knuckles is a man. And I'm like, what had I done?
Bummer.
And now as an adult, I'm like, I probably would have shipped it. So. You know what I mean, right?
Don't talk to me.
Oh my god. What, do you have you have problems with me shipping characters? Creatures?
I always have problems with you.
As a whole. Do you not support the whole thing of Sonic being in love with a man?
You need help.
Because clearly he's not interested in Amy.
Yeah, she's definitely not because she's clean. God damn it, I bet there was one down there and I missed it.
You probably should know I'm kind of a little bit like Amy.
Yeah, annoying.
What is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what you think it means.
And you're nothing like Sonic.
Okay.
Because you won't eat chili dogs.
Are you proud of yourself after that statement?
Yeah, I kind of am, actually. Okay, so out of all the characters, though, I honestly would probably picture you more like Tails.
God freaking... Alright.
But you also have Sonic's, like, sarcasm.
Oh no!
What does that do?
What, the Eggman one?
Yeah.
Basically, it counts as a hit to you.
Oh.
Yeah, we definitely ain't getting all the Chaos Emeralds. I'll have to go back through and just get all of them.
Like, find the easiest level we can do and just get them that way?
Pretty much. We'll just have to record the Chaos Emerald levels.
I don't know who I would want more together. Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic and Tails? You're not going to respond to that, are you?
I am trying to focus on the boss fight, so no.
Okay. So we're at a casino, right?
No! Where in the world did you get that? Studioopolis. Where do you get casino out of that?
Is there a casino level?
In the older ones there is, and this one there is not.
Oh. It just makes me think of the casino one. Is the studio one in the older ones?
No, this is one of the new levels.
I'm guessing it replaces the casino one, though.
Essentially, yeah, it's the general idea, but
That's probably
Studioopolis, Press Garden, and then that Titanic Monarch. There we go. That last level, those three are the three new ones.
Well, that probably explains why I keep thinking this is the casino level, because...
How?
You need to get more.
Great. Please have the one I can hit the first. Oh. Yep, there went Sonic.
Fly like a knuckles in the sky. Glide like a knuckles. Poor Sonic died. Da, 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 da.
Stupid freaking. There's no rings.
No, there. I'm surprised there's no like a little bit.
They made this one harder. That's the point. The Chaos Emeralds are harder and.
Dude, you need a haircut. She got like this weird curl going on in the front of her hair.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Why do I care?
I don't know. Maybe you should care about your parents. I can't say much. I don't.
Say you don't.
I never care about my. I never care about a lot of things that I probably should care about.
Oh god. Wait.
You know what I'm excited about?
Chicken butt.
Our friend's birthday.
Sorry.
Because I bought a lot of beef jerky for her and a giant sheep plushie from Minecraft.
I definitely went backwards. By the way, we do need to get Minecraft on the computer.
Yeah, because we own it on everything else. Well, we literally own it.
I say that mainly because I would want to mess around with mods.
No, that's true. We need to because we haven't done any Minecraft videos in. Whoa, wait a minute.
What?
Knuckles can climb on walls?
Oh my! That's his whole mechanic. That is literally his whole mechanic.
I didn't know he could in this game.
And in Sonic 3, he could. Sonic 3
I know he can do it in Sonic Adventures too, but I didn't know he could do it in
No, that is literally his whole mechanic.
Okay, so what's Sonic mechanic? Like
his depends on what game it is. On this one, he can do a drop dash.
Okay.
On Sonic 3 and Knuckles, he could have like an insta shield for a split second if you double tap A. And then in Sonic CD, oh no.
Oh, it completely changed both of your characters.
Yeah, that's what the question mark one does. But no, in Sonic, on Sonic CD, his mechanic, or Sonic's one was he could, if you hit up and A, you would charge like a super run essentially to get going really quick.
Okay.
Why?
They follow you a little bit.
Well, no, I got that part, but I couldn't land to do damage.
Okay, so for Tails, he can fly.
Yes.
Anything else that Tails can do, really?
No, their mechanics. Sonic doesn't necessarily have a mechanic. That's why he's given one and it changes. Mm-hmm. But all the other characters have some sort of mechanic they do.
Yeah, so Tails is fly.
Tails fly, Knuckles can glide and climb walls, Mighty can do a power hit down, and Ray glides.
Okay, so Ray's kind of pointless because if you have Tails, you really don't need...
Well, look, I just did Mighty's power hit down, and it broke that box without being anywhere near it.
Oh.
So, like, his power comes from his, like, down smash kind of thing. Can this not? I want in there.
Yeah, you do.
What? Okay.
There's probably chaos somewhere around there.
I probably passed a lot of the chaos rings and I don't even freaking know it. No, my luck, I'm probably gonna have to go back and look up where like the ones on Green Hill Zone are.
Okay, is there any game where you can actually play as Amy though?
In the classic style, no.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, is there any game in general?
She shows up in Sonic CD, but she's not playable.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was ever a time where she's a playable character besides.
No, the first time she becomes a playable character, I believe. Well, I'm pretty sure it is Sonic Adventure 1.
I know for 2.
Although I'm sure I've missed a game, like some of the ones I haven't played on the Sega Saturn. I'm sure.
Yeah, but those are only like the mini game stuff, though, right?
Well, Sonic R, it was a racing game. I think she technically.
I'm not gonna count a racing game though, because racing game, I'm guessing, doesn't really have a storyline. It's just a racing game for them.
That one specifically, I think it was basically just a racing game.
Yeah. But I don't think she's ever been a playable character that involves the storyline though.
No, well, she involved the storyline in Sonic or CD, but
She wasn't a playable character.
no.
That's what I'm getting at.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure originally, like on the one
That was fast.
on the was because I can fly and hit him.
That makes things easy.
But no, in the CD on the one that I have for 360, you can play as Tails, but originally I don't think you could play as Tails in that, so it was just Sonic.
Okay, so in the first Sonic game, can you only play as Sonic?
In the very first one, yes, because none of the other
Second
characters
one was
existed.
Tails, right?
Tails was introduced.
And then the third one,
The third
Knuckles.
one, Knuckles is introduced.
Okay. Well, technically, wasn't he in 2? He just was the bad guy? You just can't play as him?
No. He was not in 2 at all.
Okay, so at the beginning of the game...
At the beginning of 3, he attacks Sonic and Tails because Knuckles... First of all, Knuckles is very gullible. Eggman tricked him into thinking the reason Angel Island was falling...
Oh, you found me.
...was because... Well, Knuckles knew why Angel Island was falling because the Master Emerald was getting moved, because if the Master Emerald leaves Angel Island, the island falls into the ocean. And so Eggman tricked Knuckles into thinking Sonic and Tails were after the Master Emerald. That's why he attacked Sonic.
So it was to stop them from coming and getting them.
Yes,
Master
but
Emerald.
Eggman was the one after the Master Emerald. It wasn't
Okay.
Sonic and Tails. But that's kind of Knuckles' whole call thing, is he's gullible as hell.
Yeah, there's a song that someone did on YouTube about Knuckles being tricked by the Eggman. It's literally like a whole thing about him being tricked by the Eggman.
Pretty much.
And I'm like, this is so funny. It's just really funny. I would look it up. But, no, I was kind of curious about
Well, I
that.
passed where I died last time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so with Knuckles,
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I don't know either, but that thing's like way ahead of you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Does it just keep looping around?
No! God.
Oh my goodness! You clipped the corner. That's what
I'm
happened.
not gonna get any of these emeralds.
No.
God fucking damn it.
Well, Encore is supposed to be harder mode, isn't it?
Kind of. Well, I mean, I think that's generally the point, but... Well, to be fair, I think I found my easy level to come and spam for Chaos Emeralds. Because it's right in the beginning of the level, literally.
Yeah. Okay, so
There's literally going to be just one episode of us just doing emeralds.
So wait a minute. Does that mean like the... crap, what's it called? Angel Island?
Yeah.
Is that why one of the... Like, isn't that a playable level in one of the...
Yeah, it's the very first level in Sonic 3.
Okay. What's the level that's underwater partially?
The Hydro... There's a lot of... you have to be more specific with that.
It starts out... The first part of it, I think, is where you're above water, and the second part is you're in the water.
Are you talking about the green level from Sonic Adventure... or Sonic 2?
Maybe.
Was one of the bosses where it like shoots arrow, like you have to like balance on like totems and it's arrows firing
think
back.
so.
Yes, that's a boss in Sonic Adventure. That's a level in Sonic, or not Sonic Adventure. Sonic just Sonic 2.
I really like Sonic Adventure games, though.
I like those games, but my favorite Sonic game is definitely Sonic 3 and Knuckles, just because of how long it is and stuff like that.
But think about it. The Sonic Adventure games, they're not really platform-wise.
No, they're more based on speed.
Yeah. And so when you think about it...
But no, that's why when we talk about like favorite Sonic games and stuff, I always refer to you. Are you talking classic Sonic or modern Sonic? Because my favorite modern Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2. My favorite classic Sonic game is 3 and Knuckles. Because technically they're under different classifications.
Well, to be honest, like, okay.
Or at least I consider them as different classifications.
Then my favorite one for classic-wise, then, would be the second game of Sonic.
Or Sonic 2.
Yeah. And then modern Sonic, it's going to be Battles of Adventures 2, which... That's probably a cliche for a lot of people.
Oh, I'll say cliche when you say the fucking name right.
It is Battle Adventures 2.
It's Sonic Adventure 2. Battle has nothing to do with it.
It's in the title of the game. Like,
no,
literally.
They added the battle into the title because of the multiplayer thing that they added to it. The original game was just called Sonic Adventure 2.
But the one that I personally owned did have battle in it.
Yes, it was called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
That's the one that I
But
owned.
the name of the game does not have battle in it. It is still Sonic Adventure 2.
I still like saying
They
battle.
didn't. The only thing they added with the GameCube version of the game was multiplayer.
Yeah.
That was it. That's the battle part of it.
But that's the one that I liked and played.
Yes,
because
but it's just called Sonic Adventure 2.
I don't care. So Sonic Adventure 2, that's my favorite one.
I'm gonna climb up this tree.
Where are you going?
Apparently up these pipes.
Where are you going?
How
How
did
did that? I was supposed to. Yeah, we're both on the same page. So how did
Okay,
that
got
not hit you?
Got all the characters together.
But no, but all-time favorite is probably the Adventures 2 one though.
Yeah.
But mostly because I like that concept and me having, excuse me,
No!
me having trouble with platformers.
To be fair, there are still platforming aspects to the Sonic Adventure title.
There is, but
It's not the main.
it's not the main
concept,
thing.
yeah.
Like you can do a lot more with it.
That box up there is rotating.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I can do certain platformers, like, I'm not terrible at Cuphead, though. Which, I know some of it is random chance for some of the
No,
stuff's
the only
fine.
I love Cuphead as a game. The only problem I have with it is the platforming aspect. With it being random generated, it really starts pissing me off.
Yeah. Because remember when we were fighting that
Well, yeah, when we were doing
thing?
the dragon, well that too, but no, the dragon level is the one that really was getting at me.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we would just have platforms just not appear.
Well, yeah, because we would go through the whole thing, and then all of a sudden there's no platform. Like,
So
you couldn't jump in.
yeah,
it.
I
You couldn't
love
do that.
Cuphead as a game, but as something for me to play, it's something I really shouldn't play.
Well, no, because it's...
No, because I have a very bad temper, so...
Yeah. But, yeah, because you got more mad than I did with Cuphead.
Well, yes, because I don't... If it, like, with the Chaos Emerald thing, I get mad at that, but generally, I know that is, like... It's... I don't... I guess basically what I'm saying is...
It's the same each and every single time. Like,
Yes,
not
it's
changing.
my skill that's lacking there. In the case of Cuphead, yes, a little bit of it is my skill lacking, but a majority of it is
luck-based.
It's luck-based, and that's the part that starts really pissing me off.
Well, yeah, because when I played Cuphead by myself, because me and him were playing it together, I got to the point, like, I was relying on him too much, so I'd die all the time. When I started playing by myself, I've gotten to the point where
Sonic has a higher jump, I just
Yeah.
clocked that. But,
I'm a little bit farther on you than
but no,
that.
when it becomes luck-based is when I start really just not
No,
caring for it.
it gets very frustrating with luck-based, especially when you don't have the greatest luck in
Which, to be
general.
fair, that's probably why I don't like a lot of these Battle Royale games that seem to be popular right now. It's because they're all luck-based.
Yeah.
But no, I really like Cuphead's idea as a game. But
I love
it's just,
the art style of it, because me growing up being a very big cartoon enthusiastic...
See, I like the art style for like these Sonic, or like older Sonic games.
No,
Oi.
I'm very nostalgic for this type of stuff. Like, I love the more pixelated, the 8-bit games. I'm more focused on the gameplay than the actual graphics most of the time. And some people disagree with me on that stuff, but for me...
Well, it's like for Sonic games, I generally enjoy the music a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy listening to the music.
But I don't... Oh, sorry. I don't pay attention too much sometimes.
I was in the ship, and now I'm outside the ship. That was
I sometimes like get frustrated because people tend to focus so much on the graphics that they don't really work on story, and this happens to a lot of newer games, in my opinion.
Yeah, I will say a lot of
Newer games,
falter
they're
from
more
that.
focused on the actual
God,
the actual like graphics than the story, and that's why I love older games, because older games usually have
they're
they're based on stories.
Well, yes, but I will say in that regard, they didn't have really the good capability to
Do graphics,
Yeah,
yeah.
to do graphics.
But the thing that sucks is that it's more focused.
What was hitting me? Oh, with the fan.
Yeah. But that's why I like some of the older games, because of the storyline.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh, inside the ship.
That's why I kind of like when they did remaster some of the older games.
Yeah.
Like when they did Crash Bandicoot, which we're playing, and I'm failing miserably.
To be fair, though, from the research I've done on that, it does seem like when they updated the graphics, they didn't necessarily like update the models, and so you can still get killed by the enemy. But their hitbox, you will clearly miss it, even though it looks like you hit them.
Yeah. Well, that would explain why I kept having issues, though, because I know for a fact I
jumped
to hit some of the people, and
but some of your deaths were just based on you were failed jumping, like.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, some of the things I knew I was jumping, but somehow I didn't jump like quick enough, even though they're
turtles I'll use as a perfect aspect of that. I'm pretty sure their head is not a hitbox.
Yeah.
Although, I will say though, based on what I've seen, yes, the second and third games are hard, but the first game is way harder and unforgiving compared to the second and third one.
Well, that's usually what happens because you.
Fuck! Oh, I still have Knuckles. I just did the game. Nope.
Oh, you got the main squad. I don't know. I mean, I personally... Well, we probably should call this good video good after this level.
Well, to be fair, we've been doing... Our first video was like 2 realms, and they would be 2 realms after this, too. I switched to the same people?
That's weird.
But no, we haven't transferred to a new... Why? Why was that going so slow?
Carol's weighs too little. Not
what is happening here?
That thing keeps hitting you up.
But then what's the point now?
Well, thanks for getting all those.
There we go.
And I'm not saying all the new games are sucky or anything like that.
Well, no, not necessarily. Some games do it, but I will say a lot of newer games do suffer from that a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really focused on the story as much as they used to be. I still like Breath of the Wild, though, because I know people, they're like 50-50 on that one for...
To be fair, though, that one is almost all gameplay. It does have, like, a little bit of a story, but that game, I'm pretty sure, was built more around the world, like, the world and the gameplay.
That's
more
like
than
the first time where it's really open world like that.
Although I will say, though, as good as that game is, I think they kind of did themselves a disservice, because now they literally can't go back to an older style game, like Zelda game now.
No, but to be honest, with them doing each one of their games, they slowly have progressed doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Like for this, like for Breath of the Wild, you can pretty much go to any temple and do.
Am I going backwards?
I think you are. But you can pretty much go to like any, like you're not set. Like you can go do any of the temples whenever you want to, type thing. And the older games, you can do a lot of stuff. Like it wasn't like, would you consider the ones like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, like those ones that
they were very linear. If that's the word you're looking for.
But you can still go back to other places though. It wasn't like as open world, but it still had like some aspects to where you can just go wherever you want. But you still have a set place and time where you had to go do the story.
Yeah. God fucking...
I mean, they still had a pretty good story though for Breath of the Wild. Like it wasn't just.
Well, no, yeah, I know it was good from what we played of it, but no, that will. In general, I think that game was built, or at least to me, it seemed like it was built more around the game, like in the immersive world.
Yeah. Well, they are trying something different, and mostly because the way now games are, they're very open world as it is.
Yeah, they're starting to move to open world.
Yeah.
Because I think the next Halo game is actually going to be open world too.
See, I haven't played any Halo games, but I also never had an Xbox, and Halo was very heavily on Xbox.
Well, it's because an Xbox exclusive.
So I never played any of the Halo games because I didn't get my first Xbox really until last year.
Yeah. Oh.
But now there's games that like I never played, and now I can play them because I have an Xbox. Did you have problems with this boss?
Yeah, yes. It's because of this part.
Wow, you almost got hit with that.
Well, no, Mighty sometimes negates spikes.
Oh, so he can't get hit by spikes from time
He
to time.
can, but if it hit, depending on where it hits him, he can negate it.
That's so weird. No, there's a lot of games that are coming out though that I'm looking forward to.
And I just kind of bunned myself there.
You still got hit though. Got him to get hit though.
Ouch. There we go. Makes that noise when I can't switch people.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is also one of the new zones. Alrighty, well, I think that's what we're going to call this episode of Sonic Mania here. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all for our next video. See ya!
Laters.